he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Carr above the noise. Back open in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. 4th down, Carr. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Irish. He hung in there as long as he could, and it paid off.
What toughness. I mean, QB just hanging there, knowing you're going to get hit, but still throwing a strike down the field. Offensive linemen are going to love that guy.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside kick this thing and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back. And that's exactly what they did. They go out, they execute, they have it, and they're trying to add insult to injury.
On the move, he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 40. Inside the 30. Touchdown, Bulldog! A pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to take it outside. It's Williams. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Carr. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Carr to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Play action, C.J. Carr. Using his feet to buy time. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Georgia using its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Here's Carr to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Open space at the 25. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Fourth down, Carr. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. And the returner will be brought down. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like turning it on.
I'm gone, my boy. Yeah, I'm gone.
Touchdown, Georgia! And that one will put them up here in the second searching for answers. They're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
A designed run for the quarterback. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Now here's Carr trying to set up the screen. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Running inside, it's Williams. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is second and long. Throwing, Carr. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Kick is in the air. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he could even get started. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Frazier again. Pulled down for the tackle. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. So now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Here's a give to Frazier. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll run for it. It's Frazier. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Got enough for the first. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Getting a little fancy with a give to the wide receiver here. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Carr. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a 1st down.
Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for a gap. It's Phillips. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll try it over the left side.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They feed him again, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
Bitch. Oh.
And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Here's Carr to throw. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen.
That was mine. Throw it right to me.
Trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays through the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they're down in possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big run right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Again, it's Carr. Quarterback adapting.
Let's go.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away the initial read, right? Like, he wanted to throw the football. Great initial coverage. Then it breaks down a little bit, and now you got to chase. You got to play that second play. They do it masterfully.
Let's fucking go, man.
And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Running the red zone, it's Phillips. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion.
Clip that. Clip that.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. One more play to pad the stats. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Pocket breaking down. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, This is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together,